Good day, everyone. Let me tell you, running a wedding business can be exciting, but managing finances isn't always easy. If you are new here, I'm Zoe. In this video, I'm sharing the second financial mistake I made while growing my wedding business so you can avoid it. From poor budgeting to costly decisions, I'll walk you through the lessons I learned and how it shaped my approach to money management. Whether you're just starting out or already running a wedding business, these insights will help you make smarter financial choices and keep your business thriving. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your own experiences in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're navigating your finances in your business. The second mistake I made in my wedding business, I focused too much on the craft and treated the finances like a side piece, as if it didn't matter. Look, I get it. The creative part is the most fun. I love designing weddings and working with clients, but I completely dismiss things like pricing, budgeting, and tracking expenses. Hanging out in chat rooms, I see you. You share the same stories, and my heart goes out because that was me. And that's the reason I created this channel. Because I focused so much on my craft, it led me to undercharge my clients, and I totally disregarded how much I was spending on materials. Silly me. I tried to convince myself, as long as I'm doing what I love, the money will sort itself out. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. Lesson learned. Running a successful wedding business means treating it like a business. Just like any other business, that means knowing your cost, pricing your services for profit, and keeping track of every dollar that comes in and out. It's not glamorous as designing a centerpiece, but it's just as important. If you're not sure where to start, I recommend taking a basic course on small business finance or working with an accountant to set up a system that works for you. You can do it yourself with a little bit of guidance. The last few weeks, I've implored you to get a handle on your pricing. Go back and look at previous videos for tips on how to do that. You also have access to a product I created, an online tool, the pricing formula. It can help you price your services. The link is in the description. Now for the fun part. Assuming you know what to charge and you now have money coming in the door, now what? A unique issue that we have as planners and designers, typically we're hired a year or more out. Now, one thing that had me scratching my head on more than one occasion was by the time my client's wedding came around, I had to go into my personal account to pay for labor. And let's not even talk about the taxes I owed April 15th. As a business person, that was a problem to solve. My clients paid me, so where was the money? Can someone say embezzlement? No, not in that sense of the word. It was not criminal intent. It was not a criminal intent. But what had happened was all the money was going into one account. And as life goes day to day, I would look at the business account. Oh, I have the funds. I can buy that new shimmer wall. Ooh, how about those trumpet vases? Or I can spend a little extra on flowers. Just out of control. I tell you, just out of control. Moving money in and out of the account all willy-nilly. Of course, there was going to be problems. No, that was not working. So I prayed about it, turned to my beloved books, and found Profit First. Now that was a game changer. I'm going to give you the cliff notes. All you have to do is execute. Now I have done the math. So the percentages I am sharing are from my business. They may not necessarily be yours, but this concept works. After doing my math, I figured the minimum I can charge for event staffing is $1,800. The minimum for full design and decor is $5,500. So when prospects reach out, I can with confidence share my retainer starts at stated price. In business and in your personal finances, you must tell your money where to go. If you don't, it's going to go wherever it wants to and leave you wondering where it went. So every event, Uncle Sam gets 15%. 30% goes into a drip account. Now, like I said before, as planners and designers, we usually book a year out. And so the drip account, that is specifically held for the client. It's to pay labor for setting up and breaking down the events, and is for any cost for decorations. Operational expenses, I've calculated at 20%. What are operational expenses? Operational expenses are for utilities, insurance. If you have a business, please have insurance. Thank you very much. It's for my CRM, customer management systems, any expenses you need to operate your business. Okay. Profit, 5%. I always calculate 5% into every event for profit. What do I use profit for? I use profit for things like attending seminars, buying books, if I want to give my contractors a bonus. And sometimes I want to just do something nice for myself. That comes out of the profit account. And then finally, something that a lot of us overlook, especially in the beginning, is owner's compensation. Out of every event, I calculate that I can give my cut as 30%. So every event, I pay myself 30%. So here's a side note. To keep a steady flow of money coming in, I require a 30% non-refundable retainer and then equal monthly installments. The last payment is due 2 weeks prior to the event. That is what works for me. Okay, so now let me show you the old way. What I used to do. And if you watch my first video, you'll understand this. I earned my little $300 to fully design and decorate a wedding. Big dummy, don't judge me though. Okay? So I got my little $300. That was it. And all of the money went into the drip account because I was buying decorations. And you know that $300 is not even close. So I had to go into my personal fund and get some more. All right? Not good. Some wise person once said, when you know better, you do better. So now, the new me, we're going to start all over. Come out of there. Let's just say the prospect accepted my proposal to provide professional decorating staffing for $2,000. $2,000. The money hits my account. Now it's time to go to work. Now look at here. Using the correct percentages, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm fixing to pay myself first. So 30% of $2,000 is $600. That's my salary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No problem. Pay myself. The drip account is also 30%. And again, that's for client decorations and staffing. So that's 30% of 2,000 is 600. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is this starting to make sense? All right, drip account. Here you go. Uncle Sam gets his $300. No explanation needed. No exception. He's going to get his. 100, 200, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 3. Operating expenses. To pay business expenses like insurance, your CRM, utilities. That's your operating expense, and that is $400. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 80. OPEX. And then finally, profit, 5% of $2,000 is $100. So this could be used to buy decor, like I said, award bonuses, or treat myself for doing a good job. But mostly it's to buy books and pay for classes and seminars. Any questions in the chat? So using this method, I now know every dollar in and every dollar out. I know exactly where the money goes. No more embezzlement. Let me know in the comments if this makes sense. Now, the 2 other parts to this system is having separate bank accounts for each category. So you have a bank account for your taxes, one for your drip, one for operating. So that's 5 different bank accounts. And then I also set up my bookkeeping system with an account for each category. For my owner's compensation, that is in an entirely different bank altogether. So when I split my percentages, this is transferred from the business income and goes directly to my bank account at another banking institution completely. And that way, I know exactly the funds, what they're earmarked for. No more overspending in one category or another. Finally in control. And it feels good. Side note, I am the accountant for my business. My accountant duties are completed every Tuesday, first task of the day. So pick a day to do your finances. Do it without fail. In conclusion, no more putting the craft before business, also known as finances. The creative part is fun, but it is more fun when you earn money while doing what you love. Step 2, do the math to learn what you should be charging. You can see previous videos and get the pricing formula tool. It was something that I created for myself. It's easy to work, and I think that you will find it easy as well. Step 2, appropriate your funds appropriately. Figure out your percentages and then divide it. And step 3, repeat as necessary. Doing this, you will gain so much confidence and feel like the boss that you are when presenting yourself to the marketplace. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more tips on running a successful wedding business. I'd also like to hear from you. What financial challenges have you faced in your business? Let me know in the comments below. Before I go, I would like to leave you with this thought. Stop playing small. It's time to know your numbers. You cannot grow what you do not measure. God responds to faith, not fear. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.